Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of the Rant Show. I am, of course, as always, your host, N7 Karu. And, you might be wondering, I guess, since you're watching this video, what exactly this episode is going to be about. Well, to put it bluntly, it is about, is cosplay becoming too mainstream, and cosplayers and the subject of cosplayers in general. I decided to do this after, let's see, how many posts have I read about people complaining about cosplaying becoming too mainstream and their problems with it? At least 1 million? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, I know, especially when I talk about, the subject about, cosplayers in general, this is going to, I might get a few dislikes, a few thumbs downs, or, whatever have you. But I am prepared for that, and since this is my show, I can talk about whatever I want. So, here we go. Alright, is cosplaying becoming too mainstream? How can I put this the best way possible? And granted, this is just my opinion here, so take it as you will. But is cosplaying becoming too mainstream? I don't really care, to put it bluntly. I'm sorry, but I don't. I mean, I didn't get into cosplaying and all that for the fact that, at the time it might have seemed, what's the word I want to use? More underground, more like not everyone was doing it, more like, I guess some of the people with the concern of it becoming too mainstream is that a lot of people are doing it just because everyone else is, and people are getting popular off of it, I guess that's what their worry is, and their beef is about cosplaying becoming too mainstream, I guess. I don't know. Excuse me a second, I'm getting something to drink. All better. But, see, I'm not trying to raise my voice to this because I was thinking about this earlier. It was getting me mad just thinking about it. But, I mean, no matter, see, when something becomes popular, for whatever reason, there are going to be people out there that want to do it just because everyone else is. Whether it be cosplaying, whether it be, if for some reason motorcycle riding became really popular with everyone, even though, a lot of people ride motorcycles. I'm just using this as an example. So, yeah. But if, like, motorcycle riding, or if, like, I don't know, if wearing your hat backwards became really popular again, I mean, there would be people out there that, do it just because, they don't think it, like they don't even care about it, if it looks good on them or not, with them wearing their hat backwards or whatever. They're gonna do it because everyone else is, and they want to be part of the group. So it's not like I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to word all this. I guess that's everyone's fear, that's everyone's, like, worry, is that with cosplay, the reason why they won't want cosplay, and the one reason why they hate cosplaying becoming too mainstream is because you're gonna have people who are doing it just because everyone else is. Like, they don't, they might not know the character that they're even cosplaying, they know nothing about it, they just see everyone cosplaying, so they, go to the nearest thrift shop, grab something, and say they're cosplaying. I mean, I guess that's why some people are getting upset, or are saying why they don't want, why they're upset about supposedly cosplaying becoming too mainstream, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of posts I read about this. This is why I decided to talk about this and the one other subject I'm going to be talking about here in a sec. But see, I don't. Like I said, guys, and I'm sorry, I just don't care. Like I said, I didn't get into cosplaying because, you know, I thought I was too on the ground. I didn't get into cosplaying because, I thought, like, this is something that not everyone is doing and something I can identify myself with and that I like doing, and I don't have to worry about, like, everyone else doing it just because it's popular. I guess I started cosplaying because it's something I like doing. I like dressing up as my favorite characters. Granted, sometimes when I do my cosplays, I'm still new at it almost. So a lot of times I think that I might not be looking as good as someone else. But you know what? Screw it. I still like doing it. I love cosplaying. I love showing my fandom with other friends that cosplay, and just having a good time, goofing around, running around in cosplay cons and what have you. Like, that's why I got into it, because it's the one thing, well, it's not the one thing, but it's something I like doing. I had fun doing it. It puts a smile on my face. I love doing it, so I'm going to do it. I really don't see. I really don't care about. See, how can I really don't care about cosplay becoming too mainstream. Because, like I said, no matter what it is, if something becomes popular enough, people are going to do it just because others are. They don't care about it, about the said subject or whatever. They're just going to do it because others are going to do it. Whether it's cosplaying, whether it's riding motorcycles, whether it's wearing your hat backwards, whether it's something completely off the wall, whatever have you. There are going to be people doing it just to be part of the quote-unquote group. And I know that's probably, like, the reason a lot of people are having beef with supposedly cosplaying becoming too mainstream. I mean, like I said, I read comment after comment on Facebook, which is why I decided to do this, to make this the subject of this rant show. But, like, I'm sorry, I mean, I guess I could pull them up, but I'm getting too lazy. But, I'm not getting too lazy, I'm too lazy. But, I mean, I guess that's why a lot of them are upset, are having beef with quote-unquote cosplaying becoming too mainstream. I forget the reasons I read on some of the posts of why they hate it becoming mainstream, but I guess that's my guess, or at least one of the reasons why. But I don't care. I mean, if people want to do it just for the simple fact that everyone's doing it, I mean, that they're going to do it regardless, whether some of us like it or not. That they're going to do it. Me, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think about it. I don't care. I don't. I'm just going to continue cosplaying, doing what I love doing, going to cons, showing my geekness, showing my fandom of the person I'm cosplaying, have fun doing what I'm doing, and not worry about anyone else. In that sense, like, I'm gonna worry about my friends and stuff, but not, like, worry about, well, is that person just doing it because we're all doing it, or is that person, see, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna cosplay, share my geekness of the person I'm sharing my fandom with others of the person I'm cosplaying, and that's it. I'm not gonna worry about mainstream BS. I'm not gonna worry about, is this person just doing it because I am? I'm just going to enjoy cosplaying because it's something I like doing. Go to cons and show my fandom of the person I'm cosplaying with my friends. And that's it. Plain and simple. That's why I don't complain. I don't write posts about. I don't rarely post anything about, cosplaying, quote unquote, becoming too mainstream. Because, like I said 5 times already, I just don't care. I just love cosplaying. It's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm going to keep on doing, probably until I lose interest, which will probably be never. So, yeah. I just figured, since I saw all these hundreds of posts on Facebook and what have you, about people talking about this, I figured I just gave my own personal feel on it, which is the simple fact that I don't care. And I think it'd be, see, how can I put this? I think it would give everyone less of a headache if people, if see, I don't want to say, like, not, like, don't care completely, but, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say it, sure, why not? Like, it'd probably save a lot of people a headache and a lot of stress thinking over it if they just don't care. They're doing what they're doing, I'm guessing, I'm not a mind reader, they're doing cosplaying because pretty much the same reason I am, because they enjoy doing it, they enjoy sharing their fandom of the person they're cosplaying with their friends, so just leave it at that. If people want to try and cosplay just because simple fact that everyone else is doing it, let them. I mean, they're going to do it regardless, just like if other people would if something else was, quote unquote mainstream or whatever have you. So just let them do it. Let them think that they're part of the crowd or whatever, and just enjoy cosplaying. Enjoy doing what you're doing, and don't worry about everyone else. And worrying about if they're doing it because they actually like what they're doing, or if they're just doing it because they want to be part of the crowd. Okay? Like I said, that's probably one of the reasons why people are hating, saying that they're hating that cosplaying has become too mainstream. That's why I just used that as an example, as one of the reasons why they might hate it, because that's probably at least one of the reasons why most of them are writing posts on here, is because they're afraid that people are just going to do it because others are. That's why they don't want it, that they hate it becoming that they're hating it because they think it's becoming quote unquote mainstream, I'm guessing. But like I said, guys, if for the reason if the reason why you're hating, you have the fear and you hate that you think cosplaying is becoming too mainstream, is for the simple fact that people are gonna be doing it just because others are. They don't get into the fandom like you do. They don't appreciate cosplaying as much like you do. Don't worry about it. Seriously, just enjoy cosplaying for what it is. Enjoy dressing up as your favorite character and showing your fandom to others at cons or wherever you might be. And don't worry about everyone else in that sense. Don't worry about if they're doing it just because everyone else is. Just enjoy cosplaying. Plain and simple. Like I said, if that's the reason why you're afraid, you hate that cosplaying is going quote unquote too mainstream. I hope some of that at least made sense and I got my point across. So, just to recap, I really don't care if cosplaying is coming too mainstream because I'm just going to cosplay it regardless because it's what I like doing. I like showing off my fandom, and it probably help everyone and save them a headache if they just stop caring at least somewhat about if cosplaying is coming too mainstream or not, especially if the fact that they're worrying about it is because they're worried if other people are doing it just because everyone else is. So just enjoy cosplay for what you know it is, and leave it at that. It'd save you probably a massive headache. Alright, and now for this next part I want to talk about. Oh, sorry, trying to get comfortable. Sorry, this is probably going to be a little long video, by the way, just fair warning. I'm already like 13 minutes in here, but yeah. Alright, now for the second part of the subject. About me talking about cosplayers in general. Alright. See, how do I want to start this off? I know with no matter who you are in life, there are going to be haters out there for whatever reason. If you're someone, especially if you're someone famous, and I'm going to use these people as an example because I follow them on Facebook, I follow them on Instagram, I follow them on Twitter. I mean, and this is the reason why I want to talk about this, is because I saw people leaving such comments on their Facebooks and Twitters and whatever have you. So I'm going to talk about this. Some of my favorite cosplayers out there, famous cosplayers, is the following. Sorry, I just really botched your name, I'm so sorry. But Yayahan, Lone Star Smash, Hurricane Kitten, Jessica Nagiri, Vampy Bit Me, D Pity, and Ivy Doom Kitty. Like I said, those are just some of my favorites. I have like a list of like 20 that I really like, admire, and hopefully one day want to meet. But I mean, I follow these guys and girls on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and all that. And I see some of the comments that people leave on there, and I know that most of them probably don't care about the haters. They just enjoy people giving them the comments that they have, giving them the positive comments and all that on their cosplays and stuff. So I know they probably don't care about the haters and stuff, but I wanted to address this, especially with some of the comments I've seen recently on some of their Facebooks and Twitters and stuff that people are leaving them. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use. I'm probably gonna start off with her because I read a comment not too long ago. Someone left on one of her cosplays, and it was a hater, plain and simple. So I'm gonna use her as an example first. Han. First of all, I had the chance to meet you at Katsucon this year, but your table was already closed by the time I got there. So hopefully, first off, I hope I get to meet you here at another con soon if you ever watch this video. Like I said, I really admire you and all the other cosplayers. I just said because your craftsmanship on your cosplays is unmatchable. You and the others are some seriously talented and awesome people. Even though I never physically met you, I mean, just from watching your videos and videos people have of you on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. I mean, you seem like pretty awesome people, and I really admire your cosplay work, I guess we could say. But I'm going to use you as an example first. I mean, I read a comment not too long ago here on Yayahan's Facebook, I believe it was, one of her, it's her, I don't know if she has a specific name for it. I'm having a huge brain fart, I'm sorry, but it's her Space Girl cosplay. And there was a comment in there about, it was like a paragraph freaking long, but it was pretty much a comment about, about her not really, caring about, about her not, really caring about cosplay itself, about her only doing this for the money, for the fame, not really caring about what cosplay is or isn't, and how about it's proven, and how about it's even more proof that she doesn't care about it because of her being on Cosplay Heroes. Half the paragraph made no sense, and they were just rambling on for like freaking ever. But the one part that really got on my nerves about this whole paragraph that this dude left on her picture is the fact that at one point he said that, I'll see if I can remember exactly what he said. He said something along the lines about, like I just said, pretty much. It's about her not caring about what cosplaying is, about her just doing it for the money and for the fame. And, I mean, I don't ever remember her saying that on her Facebook, on her Twitter, on her Instagram. I'm pretty sure if I went on Google here and tried to find quotes by her, I probably wouldn't find anything about her saying that. So unless, dude, I don't know, you're a mind reader. How do you know if she's doing this just for the money or not? Because she's never admitted to it. Added bonus, she's making money off of it now, which more props. She's making money off of it, so, you know, props to her. And she's getting fame from it. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, granted, there are probably some cosplayers out there that are probably doing it just for the money. They don't really care about cosplaying itself, or what it quote-unquote means. And I'm betting 10 to 1 that there are probably some people out there like that. I'm not saying there isn't, but I'm not gonna say that this specific person is, or if she is, or if someone else is. And I'm sorry, yeah, I just that comment that was left under your picture came to mind. That's why I'm using you as an example, not one of the others. So I hope you don't mind. But see, I just, unless, dude, you're a freaking mind reader. How would you know why she cosplays in the first place? Because I'm almost betting 10 to 1, whoever, whenever, if you are into something, like cosplaying, and for some reason, or you're into something that you're doing something that you like doing. Let me put it that way. You're doing something you like doing. It could be cosplaying, it could be something else. And you find out that you can make money off this, that you can make money off of doing something you like doing. I'm betting 10 to 1 you will not pass up on the opportunity to do so. I am almost betting 10 to 1 that Yaya-han, she actually likes cosplaying. She's not doing this just for the money. Now, granted, it's probably good. I mean, let's see how we put this. Now, granted, she's probably not upset that she's making money off something she likes doing. But is making money the only reason why she's cosplaying? I'm not a mind reader, like I said. Just like I said, the dude that left a comment, you're not a mind reader. But I'm willing to bet that she does cosplay because she likes doing it. I bet you she didn't really she didn't start cosplaying because she figured she was getting money off this. She probably started out. Like I said, I've only followed her for a short time now. I started following her. Han. Oh, when did I start following her? Towards the beginning of this year. So I mean, I don't know her full background stuff, or like why, or when she started cosplaying or stuff like that. But I bet you, when she first started cosplaying, she wasn't making money off of it. And she probably, like anyone else out there, when she started cosplaying, she did it because she liked cosplaying. Whether it be someone from an anime, someone from a comic book, whatever have you. And then she found out, as she grew in popularity, that she could be making all money off of something she likes doing. And it just went from there. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I'm almost betting 10 to 1 that if anyone else out there found out that they could make money off something they like doing, they'd do it too. There's nothing wrong with that. And this is why I wanted to talk about this, because of people leaving comments. Sorry, give me a second. Because of people leaving comments like that on her Facebook and other people's Facebook. Like I said, like I've seen comments like that on One Star Smash's Facebook. I've seen comments like that. Oh, Grandpa Bits Me. Oh, sorry, I just botched him there. Sorry, but on Vampy Bit Me's Facebook, on even believe it or not, on D Pitty's Facebook, and it gets on my nerves because, first of all, like I said, these guys who are saying that, you know, all they're doing is just for the money, just for the fame, just for this, just for that, unless you know for sure, or you have like literally a quote of them admitting it themselves. Like, you're not a freaking mind reader. You have no idea why they started cosplaying. So unless you have definitive proof that that's why they're doing it, shut up. Seriously, plain and simple. You ever hear of the old saying, you know, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. I wish more people would take that to heart. Because you have no idea why Yayahan, why Vampy Bit Me, why D Pity, why Lone Star Smash, why Ivy Doom Kitty, why Hurricane Kent, why any of them started cosplaying. Like I said, there are probably some cosplayers out there that are famous now that are doing it just for the money. But you don't know who. You're not a mind reader, and unless they physically admitted it, and there's quotes somewhere of them admitting it, or a video, or whatever have you, you don't know why they are cosplaying. So if you don't know why they're cosplaying, don't make a statement saying that this is why they're cosplaying. They're doing it just for the money, because you don't know. You don't. Like I said, I admire her craftsmanship on some of her cosplays are freaking like mind blowing. And her cosplays, Lone Star Smash's cosplays, D Pity's hilarious freaking YouTube videos, Vampy Bit Me's cosplays, Hurricane Kitten's cosplays, Ivy Doom Kitty's cosplays. They're phenomenal. And like I said, I admire these guys to no end for what they do cosplay wise and what they do charity wise and what they do with what they have. I guess is the word I'm going to use. I guess, yeah. With what they have in front of them, I guess is the word. And I admire them to no end because not only their cosplay and craft skills, but for what they do with what they have. And it gets on my nerves when I see people leaving nasty comments like that. Because you guys honestly have no idea why they're cosplaying. Or the reason behind them cosplaying, let me say that. So, unless you have definitive proof of why they're cosplaying or the reason behind them cosplaying, you don't... You're not a mind reader, so just shut up. Like I said, just shut up. Like I said, I mean, I don't understand why people are like me. I've never watched the show. I've never watched cosplay heroes just because I'll be honest, I have no interest to. Yes, I said I admire Yayahan and and she's on the show, but I mean the show itself just doesn't catch my interest. That's why I don't watch it. And I know people are like. When that show first started, people are posting like articles and stuff of why it's good, why it's bad, why the cow jumped over the moon, whatever have you, and all that. But if I'm betting you 10-1, if someone asked you to be on a show, you'd go on it. I don't see a real problem with Yayahan appearing on a show, or if any of them appeared on a show about cosplaying. It's just a show, guys. Seriously, it's not like it's the end of the world. It's not like it's giving a bad image to all cosplayers out there. Now, granted, some of the stuff on the show itself, they botched and cut up to make certain people on the show look bad, from what I heard and from the clips I've seen. But it's a show. They're going to do that to get ratings. Now, is it right? In my opinion, no, it's not. Because it's giving a negative image on someone that's probably a good person. But the show itself, if someone wants to be on it, I don't see a problem with it. And if Yayahan be on the show, I don't see a problem with Yayahan being on the show. I'm also willing to bet if any of you were invited on a show like that, you'd go on it too. For whatever reason, you'd go on it. Whether it be for the money or just to be on camera or whatever, you'd go on the show. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. But getting back on to what I was ranting about, I mean, unless you guys know why someone is exactly cosplaying, like they told you, or you found a video of them actually saying it, or you found a quote of them actually saying it. I mean, you don't know why, the reason behind them cosplaying. You don't know why they started cosplaying. So unless you definitively know, how about you not leave nasty comments like that comments like that saying that, oh, the only reason why they're doing this is for the money, is for the fame, because you don't know. You're not a mind reader. You don't know why they started doing this. So unless you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Yes, we all have our opinions. We're allowed to give them. But that doesn't mean you have to be a butthole about it. Plain and simple. There is such a thing as called helpful criticism. You're allowed to criticize. You can criticize someone without being a dick. So, for the 5th millionth time of repeating myself, no matter who it is or what it is, if you don't know why they started cosplaying, if you don't know the reason behind them cosplaying, if you don't know why they started cosplaying in the first place, don't go out on a limb and say that they're doing it just because of the money, because of the fame, because of the popularity, because everyone else is doing it, or whatever have you. For all you know, Yaya-Han, for all you know, Ivy Doom Kitty, for all you know, Hurricane Kitten, for all you know, Lone Star Smash, for all you know, D-Pity, honestly could have started this because they started cosplaying just because they love it. They love the fact of dressing up as their favorite characters and just going out there having a blast, being a goofball, whatever have you, and eventually through other people and through constant stuff, they gain popularity and now they're able to make money off of what they do. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you know for a fact, like you have some type of proof that they're doing this just for the fame and the money, don't say that they are if you don't know. Because as far as I know, Lone Star Smash has never said they're doing it for the money. Yaya-Han has never said they're doing it just for the money. D-Pity's never said they're doing it just for the money. Hurricane's Kitten never said she's just doing it just for the money. Ivy Doom Kitty's never said they're doing it just for the money. So, how would you know that they are? Oh yes, okay, yeah, you're right. You have proof that they are because they appeared on a show. Aha, see there, you got it now. Yeah, no. Like I said, whoop-dee, someone's on a show about cosplaying or about whatever. That doesn't give, concrete to your fact that they're doing this just to become popular. They're on a show, and like I said, 10 to 1 for any other cosplayer out there who has beef with any of these cosplayers. If you were invited to be on a show for whatever reason, whether it be for the money, for the popularity, to just be on a show about cosplaying, to just be on a show about whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be a show about cosplaying. It can be a show about whatever. If for whatever reason you're on a show, for whatever reason, if you get invited on a show that's going to be on TV, you're going to be on it. Unless it's something that goes against your inner morals or whatever have you, you're going to be on a show. For whether it be to be on TV or because the show is about something you like doing or whatever, or for the money, you're going to be on it. There's nothing wrong with Yaya-Han, with Vampy Dickett. Gee, I just botched your name again. Sorry, Vampy. I'm sorry if you watch this video. I keep on botching all your names. But there's nothing wrong if any of them appeared on a show or have appeared on a show or whatever have you. And like I said, and the reason I wanted to originally talk about this is because of all these buttholes leaving these negative comments on these cosplayers' profiles saying, oh, you're just doing this because you're getting money out of it, because you're because of the fame, because of whatever have you. Unless you got a quote of them reading it, of them saying it, or a video of them saying it, or you've heard it out their own lips, you don't know. You're not a mind reader. So how about you don't be such a dick and keep your mouth shut unless you know for sure? Because they could honestly be doing it just because they like doing it, and they're making it, and now for whatever, and now they're making money off of something they're doing, which there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Sound good? Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Hopefully some of my rambling made sense. I know sometimes when I get on something and I go 5 different ways, it sometimes it tends not to make sense at some points. So I do apologize if some of that did not make sense. I hope I did with what I did talk about today did make some sense. But guys, that is it. Before I go, I do want to leave you with a reminder. I will be going to Otakon this year. I will be going. I'll be there from Thursday till Sunday. I'll be leaving Sunday. So if any of you are that watch my show do see me there, don't be afraid to come say hi. You know, whatever. I will be making candy for Otakon like I starting to do for every con now. Just like Colossal Con, I will have a special candy for the first person who comes to me and says hi. So I hope you are looking forward to that. I will have plenty of candy with me though, so you don't have to worry about me running out before you come and find me. But guys, I will be going to Otakon, so I do hope to see some of you there. Just wanted to leave that little reminder up before I end the show tonight. But guys, that is it. Like I said, I hope you understood what I was talking about today. But guys, that is it. I hope to see some of you at Otakon, because that is coming up later this week. Holy crap. But yeah, I hope to see some of you at Otakon. Like I said, to Ivy Doom Kitty, to Yaya Han, to Hurricane Kitten, to Lone Star Smash, to D Pity, to Vampy Bit Me, to all of you guys. I hope I get to see you at a con soon, because like I said, honestly I do admire you as cosplayers. You guys cosplays are freaking sick. D Pity, your videos are freaking hilarious. So I hope and I pray I get to meet you at least one time one day. But guys, this is it. That is over. My show is now over. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Rant Show. And by the way, if any of you do not know some of the cosplayers I mentioned on this Rant Show, if you do not know who they are, I will leave a link for all their Facebooks below. So, go check them out. Like I said, they are some awesome cosplayers. So, check them out if you have the time, if you haven't heard of them. But guys, this is it. I am out. I will see you later. Peace. O4L. Peace, love, and chicken grease. And I'll see all my crew later. Bye, guys.
Be